Hey friends, this is Nancy Sheads. Happy New Year and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing an extra special card featuring the Anita Jeram Big Love stamp set by Colorado Craft Company. This week is my dad's 94th birthday, so I wanted to make an extra special card for his big day. I paired the image with sentiments from the Birthday Wishes stamp set, also by Colorado Craft Company. I've colored several Anita Jeram images lately, and I've received some inquiries about how I do the backgrounds. It's just a simple ink blended background. No masking, no fancy tricks. So if you want to see me do it, just stick with me to the end of the video and I'll show you just how simple it is. So let's get started with the coloring. When I videotaped this, I was coloring the image for the first time. So you'll see me make a few mistakes and make some modifications in my marker selection. You'll also see that I jumped around a bit while coloring the image. Usually I color lighter objects first and then any darker objects, especially if the adjacent object is red, because I don't want to accidentally drag any of the darker color into the lighter color. But here I was really just winging it, experimenting and pulling out markers to see what would happen. As a bit of a spoiler, you'll see that the coloring of the mouse at the beginning of the video is different from the final result. Once I had all those bright colors down, the mouse looked too washed out. And you know, that's just what happens. As you color, you make adjustments along the way as the image unfolds. The coloring in the video looks pretty straightforward, and that's because it's slightly sped up and I cut out all the long pauses that occurred while I pondered which markers to use. In reality, it took about 30 minutes to complete the coloring. And after editing, the coloring portion of this video is about half that time. Okay, so I'll turn on the music and I'll meet you again when it's time to ink blend the background. So now that the coloring is finished, it's time to ink blend the background. You can do this before the Copic coloring, but if you do, be sure that you use dye inks in case your Copic coloring overlaps with your ink blending. I'm using inks from Catherine Pooler, Lime Rickey for the grass, and It's a Boy for the sky. I'm also using domed foam ink blenders from scrapbook.com. You can use other blenders, but I just prefer this applicator in this situation. Now these ink pads are pretty juicy, so tap off the applicator on a paper towel or your craft mat, and then apply the ink in a circular motion with a light hand and try to blend out any harsh edges. And that's all there is to it, a quick background that's faster and easier to create than trying to color it all with your Copic markers. It saves on Copic ink, and you can probably do it with ink pads you already have in your stash.